Welcome back to my lecture series. This is Muthuminal, our Assistant Professor from the Department of Agricultural Engineering at SNS College of Technology. Today we'll see the continuity of previous topic, routine characteristics, soil water tension and soil water stress. That comes under the unit soil water tension and measurement of soil water for the students of third year 6th semester. That comes under the unit soil water tension, that comes under the subject irrigation and drainage engineering. Before going into the session, let us have a small recap what we have seen at the previous class. We have seen what is irrigation, how the irrigation impacts a very good quality yield, and also we have seen how plants get water from soil, what are the necessary reactions that has to be considered, which means that, for example, the plants are very sensitive to salinity during germination and early growth stages, and how much of plant roots absorb the water from the soil, and how the four quarters of root is capable of absorbing the water from the soil and converting them and transferring them from the root to the leaves and to the atmosphere. Today we'll see how the interaction between soil and water happens. Here, as you guys have known until now, that soil is a medium that stores and moves water. If a cubic foot of a typical silt loam topsoil was separated into its component parts, about 45% of the volume would be mineral water, organic residue would occupy about 5% of the volume, and the rest would be pore space. The pore space is that the void between the soil particles and is occupied by air or water. The quantity and size of the pore spaces are determined by the soil texture, bulk density, and structure. The water is held in soil with the help in two ways, as a thin coating on the outside of soil particles and in the pore spaces. The soil water in the pore spaces can be divided into two different forms. One is gravitational water and the next one is capillary water. That means that these two primary ways help in absorbing the water through the soil for plants to use as gravitational or capillary forces. The gravitational forces is nothing but the pore spaces are filled with water more than their capillary capacity, and the excess of gravitational water drains downwards. So the capillary water is held in the pore space against the force of gravity. So this is how the soil moisture gets extended. The soil moisture available to the plants is the amount held between field capacity and the wilting point. So at the left, as I have shown here, the field capacity has been shown here. The capillary pores are full and the remaining pore space is filled with water. So this at the right, as you guys can see, it doesn't consist of any kind of water molecules in between the pore spaces. That means that it is under the wilting condition. The water available to the plant is exhausted. The four important level of soil moisture content reflect the availability of water in the soil. These levels are commonly referred to as saturation, field capacity, wilt point, and overdrive. When a soil is saturated, the soil pores are filled with water and nearly all of the air in the soil has been displaced by water. The water held in the soil between saturation and the field capacity is gravitational water. The frequently gravitational water will take a few days to drain through the soil profile, and thus some can be absorbed by roots of plants. So this is the water holding capacity of soil. So the next that you guys have to know is soil moisture tension. The degree to which the water clings to the soil is the most important soil water characteristic to a growing plant. This concept is often expressed as soil moisture tension. A soil that is saturated has a soil moisture tension of about minus 0.001 bars or less, which requires little energy for a plant to pull water away from the soil. At field capacity, most soils have a soil moisture tension between minus 0.05 and minus 0.33 bars. The soil classified as sandy may have field capacity tensions around 0.10, and the clayey soil will have around 0.33 bars. That means that at the field capacity, removing water from the soil is relatively easy for a plant, and also at the wilting point is reached when the maximum energy is exerted by a plant is equal to the tension with which the soil holds the water. For most agronomic crops, this is about minus 15 bars of soil moisture tension. To put this in perspective, the wilting point of some desert plants has been measured to be between minus 50 and minus 60 bars of soil moisture tension. So as you guys can see, the saturated soil moisture tension is very much less, which requires little energy for a plant to pull the water. But when the soil moisture tension is higher, then obviously it means that the energy required by the plant to pull the water has to be very more. So this is the reference link that I prepare under YouTube for you to see what is wilting point and how the saturation level takes a major role. And if you guys have any kinds of doubt or anything, you guys can ping me anytime. When you guys have any doubt, or else if you want to watch this YouTube video, go to this link. And also, if any doubt, you guys can ping me anytime. See you at the next class. Thank you.